Okay, connected. YouTube Live. John McCagg here. And we're going to do the Trust Crash Course, okay? Trust Crash Course. That is, I'm John McCagg. It's Liberty Gate Academy. And every Thursday, 7 p.m., I do the Trust Crash Course, right? And so, what's going on with the Trust Crash Course? It is a crash explanation of the trust that here at Liberty Aid Academy we teach you how to use. Start, operate, use completely for everything, all of your finances for the rest of your life. You're going to use a trust. You're not going to use other entities, an LLC, your person, none of those things. All those have tax consequences, right? Using this trust gets you out of taxes. 100%. Not only that, it's non-reporting. Non-reporting 501c3 status for this trust. There is no application fee. Yeah, you skip for a 501c3 the entire application process and the fee that goes along with it. And so your trust can be used for any business, for anything, any money use of any kind. You're not going to tell me, oh, but what about this? No, any use of any kind is not taxable. The IRS gives this designation. So don't ask, oh, well, what if the IRS finds out? The IRS knows and gives this designation. This is how this happens from the IRS. I'm an accountant. That's right, an accountant. An accountant. And so this accountant has a school with all this copyrighted work, and I no longer want an hourly fee to be an accountant. I just teach people how to do this on their own. They have the knowledge for the rest of their life, because share it with their family, everything like that. And so I'm changing the way everything is. Not just the wealthy elite get to live this way. This part of the system was set up for the super wealthy. Hey, if you sell your soul, you don't have to pay taxes, nothing like that. Yeah. So all I did was watch what they did, and I did the same thing. I'm the first one that did it in this manner, so I copyrighted it, and I turned it into a school, and I teach people how to do this. It's so great. And so that's just where it begins, okay? Once you're operating this trust, okay, because this is a tax, not just a tax solution. This is a financial solution in many ways. And it's not just financial solutions. So many things go with this. It's amazing. So any business can do this, any business could just be tax-free and reporting free to the IRS automatically. Takes a day to do. So we're going to go into this stuff. I hope the mic and camera is working this week. Last week I was having trouble, but if you have any thoughts or questions or whatever like that, please let me know. There we go. Okay. So, can everybody hear me? Can anyone hear? One viewer. This school, this method gets everyone out of taxes. You know how you can't get out of death in taxes? Well, neither one is true, actually. And I've been having proof on YouTube channel in the form of videos and so on for a decade now. So you should go look this up. I do this live twice a week at 7 p.m. on Thursday and at 12 noon on Mondays. Okay, so if you have any thoughts, questions, what have you, show up and ask. Put me on your calendar. We'll go into this. Okay. Man, I just feel like every week they're messing with me. I cannot. Okay. So one viewer. Wow, one viewer. Anyone can get out of taxes in America. It's completely legal and have been post-approved for a decade. And that's not all that I teach here at this school. So what's the hack? Well, Dee Dee. Oh, yeah, you can hear. Okay, that's good, Dee Dee. Wow, it's just you and me, Dee Dee. No one else gives a crap about this stuff, apparently. Amazing. So let's get into this. Okay, I'll just do the perfunctory stuff and I'll get into it at the end, Dee Dee. So what's Liberty Aid? Who is Liberty Aid Academy? All right, good question. Liberty Aid Academy teaches our students to radically improve their lifestyle with legal, easy-to-use financial methods not widely known, but proven by testimonials to work for all of our students. Our courses all use copyrighted, unique material only used at our school. All of our students' testimonials have a notarized affidavit proving their outcomes, and testimonials are 100% real by real people just like you. So, it's GD. Oh, another viewer popped in. Wow, it's amazing. So, yeah, you can't get out of death and taxes. That's what they say. Only thing is, you can. So, isn't that funny that the next thing I'm going to teach, like at this, I'm forced to start another school and go through all that nonsense and stuff, but I showed how everybody could get out of taxes, and I'm going to show everyone how to get out of death. You remember in 2016 when I was killed, right? Do you remember that? On Facebook, memorialized. I'm the one who, I have proof. I can get you out of death. That's the next thing, death and taxes. So I did them out of order because I'm an accountant. I didn't do death and then taxes. Well, actually, yes, I guess I did. That's true. I did do it in order. That was in January of 2016, and then I started the trust in March of 2016. So, I did it in order. But I'm going to teach them out of order because I know people are most interested in the financial aspect. So let's keep going on with that. Liberty Aid Academy courses. Okay, this is where you start. You start with the trust. You get it open. You can't believe it. Oh my God, this is true. And you bank where you're banking or a myriad of other places. And then you just get into our other courses and you learn how to build credit for yourself and your trust. And then you get in the mentor program and learn how to get all the free stuff from the government in the form of like exemptions and payments and services. It's pretty cool. We're going to go into that in detail a little bit in a minute here in this. And then the inner circle is a spiritual technology that I'm having to move to another platform, to get people out of death and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, free housing and just a lot of stuff. I do free housing in the mentor program too, but I'm just saying this stuff that I'm going to do over the inner circle it's not a paperwork thing. It's just you could do it anywhere, anytime. So spiritual technology. All right. So what does it look like when you get in the school? We're an online school, right? And so moving the wrong one. So we're an online school, and this is what it looks like. You're a student, right? It's cool. And you make your donation, and then this is what it looks like. This is your portal online. Over on the, I can never get this right. Right here, this one, all purchase courses, that's going to be, you're going to click on that, and it's like, all the courses show up there. Yay. And we have a few courses, and we're bundling them together at 50% off, because I really recommend you do that. You get all the info at over 50% off, and you have fewer questions, and you have way more abilities. You know what I mean? I teach you everything. You get everything. And then you really don't need me very much. I'm here, but you don't need me very much. Then the middle there, the FAQ is for like orienting new students, okay? And the classroom is the place where there's an online form. It has a separate login, but anyone who's a student, you gotta log in there. It's amazing what's in there because all the topics are indexed, it's current, it's live. I'm monitoring it. I'm the admin. And then you have the super intelligent, current and past students. Everybody's in there mixing up. Dee Dee's in there helping out a lot of people. Thank you for that, Dee Dee. And other experienced people too. Pop in and have good questions. And there are plenty of new students asking questions that are like, the tiniest little detailed things, which is great because, like any course, like I wrote a book, like The Inner Circle and so on, but you can never cover every situation and every student's question. in material you give out for a course. So that's why, that someone being there that could actually answer the questions is the most important thing, because everyone's situation is slightly different. Everyone's life is just a little different from everybody else's, so it's like, okay, how do I dial this into my situation? And that's why I'm here. People have this question, that question. What about in Colorado? What about in Texas? But I'm going overseas, and the questions I've had, no one stumps me on questions, but that's what I'm saying. The coursework is there. Most people get almost everything from that coursework and have a few questions, but some people, um, different people want to just know everything, and I am here for that. I'm here for every detail. I really am. And other people are just like, I like to learn on my own and just keep my focus, and I just put my head down and get it done. And I don't hear often from those people, but then I hear like, you did what? Wow, that's a lot. Way to go, and they have a question. But it's common, and when I do that bundling thing, for the discount, some of my time is in there on Zoom, so you could, I get you dialed in, everyone. This works for 100% of the people in America, okay? So that's why I put some time in there, though, so you could be like, okay, but I got some questions about my thing. No problem. Everybody's got a list for a Zoom. I'm like, hey, you can you hear me? Okay. So you got a list. How can I help you? You know what I mean? Like that. So, but once that's the overviews dialed in, off you go. I may get an email once in a while from people, but not too much, because not much. This isn't doing that much different from what you're doing. So, you have a bank account, you have a debit card, you already know how to do that. You just have a trust account now. And you know how you used to have to know to fill out tax forms and stuff like that? Well, so you already know how to do that. But this is not doing that. So you don't fill out pieces of paper. You already know how to not fill out pieces of paper. So you see how it's easier. It's an easier life. It's fantastic, really. So let's get into what happens. I open up my trust, and then what can happen. Here's the hack. Okay, here's where we really get into the fun. You know what I mean? We get into the fun stuff. It really is becomes pretty fun. I'm just saying, because what are we doing? This is a legal remedy. Okay, let me just explain it to you. You're born, right? You get a person, I'm sorry, you get a corporation with your all capital letter name and a 9-digit number, and it's a corporation. And that allows you to have a bank account and blah, 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 ID, blah, 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 blah. But that's not you. That's not you. That's a corporation called a person or a straw man or corporate soul or, I don't know why the corporate's SOL. He has no soul. You know what I mean? It's nothing. It's pieces of paper or corporation. And the thing is, it's taxable. You know what I mean? They created it. They have jurisdiction over it. And so they could take the money out of your account any old time like that, right? This trust is an additional business you'll run. You're not going to use that person anymore. You're like, I'm not going to use that. You just give it great credit cards and stuff like that. Not many credit cards, just great credit score for your person. Nothing else. Nothing else. Don't give it anything else. And then that business, which you used to think was you, and everybody, all the government, you, give me your ID, you. It's like, easy, hey, hold up. That person, you give it nothing, so you, the person, and so on, right, are judgment proof. You see what I'm saying? You have nothing. Oh, I have nothing. So what happens then? You, i.e. your business called the person, right, that corporation, because this isn't about you. People run businesses, but they're not businesses. They just like to call it. The government likes to say, you. Not me. I run this thing, but it doesn't have anything. So you got any free stuff? So I'm an accountant, right? Let's recap just for a sec. I'm an accountant. I teach you how to get out of all taxes and reporting of taxes, meaning you don't pay the IRS, you don't fill out forms, so you don't need to pay for an accountant either for the rest of your life, right? We already went through that. That comes with the trust. But here's the other thing. Not only do I, as an accountant, teach you how to get out of paying the government funds of any kind, taxes, what have you, but I also teach you how to get money from the government. So it's get out of paying them, get out of needing an accountant, and get money from the government for the rest of your life. Now that's some accounting, right? And you don't come to see me in my office and I charge you by the hour because I know how to kick their ass or nothing like that. Nope. None of that. I just teach you online and you roll with it. You know what I mean? From wherever you are. I only do this in the U.S. I tried other places, but the U.S. it works here. I know every detail of it. Works for 100% of the people. So, and my proof is posted. I have a decade of proof on YouTube. 1 decade. The things I've posted, everything. I posted everything. My first 4 videos right on this channel were my non-disclosure agreements from winning in court and the checks and the documents that prove the whole court everything. So that's my first 4 videos, and one of them's getting out of a mortgage. So who has, and I've done hundreds of videos since then. More than 1,000, I don't even know anymore. But I'm just saying, you will know them by their fruits. You have to check my proof. I'm not like, oh, look at me, I'm so cool. This ain't an ego thing at all. No. Nothing like that. I'm trying to say, if you come to this school, you're going to learn this information. 100% of the people do. I teach you, everyone is successful, okay? And go look up my proof. And go look up the testimonials, too. You see, this is legal. It's legal to use businesses in this way. It's legal. It's legal. You don't even have a bank account for your, quote, person anymore. No, it's great. It's great. And you're like, so what happens then? What happens then? A little explanation there. Okay, so what happens then? So that you're like, you fill out all the applications for all the government free stuff. It's like, well, I don't have to fill out tax forms anymore, so I got extra time to fill out government documents, and I'll just fill out the ones where you give me money or exempt me from stuff, How much money you got? Give me all that. And I teach you how to do this stuff in the coursework, okay? It's not like my public videos. I know you're busy. I just pull up the application, part 1, this is what goes in here and this is why. Part 2, this is what goes in here and this is why. Here we go through the applications, how to do these things. That's what I teach you. I don't waste your time. Man, they make time an issue up in here, You got to get this done, so I do not waste your time. I'm just open here on this Thursday at 7. I go through the basics here, and then Monday at noon, live, both events. So if you have any questions or whatever, but I'm just saying, the videos that I teach my coursework, I'm not hanging out or nothing like this. I get right to it. You do. This is what you do. This is why. And like I was saying, you get into the classroom if you have questions online. Ask questions, post links, post photos, anything. Ask anything. Okay. So, let's get into this slide, all right? You can get anything the government's given out now. Your person, i.e. you, they like to use those pronouns up on your, business called the person. Yeah, use pronouns. What do I care? Just give me the free stuff. I don't care. Give me the free stuff. Give me the money, whatever you got. You used to take money from me. Now I'm shaking you down. What else you got? Hold them by their ankles. Start shaking them. What do you got up in here? I want everything. You used to take everything from me. Now I want everything you got. Right? It's fair. Well, how's that not fair? I didn't create this system. I did not. Neither did you. We're forced into the system. So it's like, what do we do here? Well, we get back as much as we can from the government that took as much as it could from us. Eckert Energy. Hey, Jack. I have a trust in my own name. Well done. I have multiple businesses. Would I just use a DBA for these other businesses? Uh, if you need a DBA, I have never needed a DBA for anything, right? Because, I mean, that's a good question, and the answer is yes, or not even use a DBA. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, real world example. I used to have the website Liberty Aid, you know, and let's see, yeah, Liberty Aid. And when I had a trust, I had a trust Liberty Aid trust, but PayPal wouldn't take it after a while. I used to do that stuff, and they just completely censored the use of that trust out of payment gateways and everything. So I used Christian Ministries Trust for that, and it was fine. Christian Ministries Trust is a name. It didn't match libertyaid.org, you know. So it was fine. It was just the payment gateway and the bank account, and a business went into it. Nobody cared, you know, that made a donation on my website that it, you know, went into Christian Ministries Trust instead of Liberty Aid Trust. You see what I'm saying? If it's just about getting the payment gateway, people don't care about that. It doesn't matter. So there may be certain situations where you maybe need to fill out an application or something like that, that you did need to have your, oh, my business is matchy for some reason. I'm just saying it's very rare these days. It's rare in my experience and many others. But should you need it, yes, a DBA. That is the right answer. I gave you that long explanation just because I don't want you wasting your time. You know what I mean? I try to be efficient with my information. I know you're busy. I know I'm busy. So if I could save you from using your time, that's what I want to do, is save you from using your time and not taking steps you don't need to take, you know, don't need to take. So I would say, this is the way I handle it, is I do whatever application and do anything. And then if I hit something, then I would do a DBA, but I never have for a long time. First Trust in 2016. So, but other people have run into certain issues due to their specific business reason, you know, an application to be, you know, on a platform or something that required a matching name or something like that. I just haven't run up against it myself, okay? I'm not saying it hasn't ever happened. It's just a super rare in what I've seen. So think of it that way. Good question, Eckert, and thank you for your question. The Forgotten Father's Rights, right? Do you have an affiliate program? No. I'd like to market this. Yeah, no, you see the thing is, this isn't possible to market. It's not possible, right? It's too effective and proven and useful, and let's just admit it, nothing else out there is. Nothing else helps you. It's all bullshit, right? Everyone else's quote process and all that crap is a bunch of crap, right? It's fake. They're Illuminati, Freemason, whatever they are, right? If they're jinn and don't even have any bodies, I don't even know. If they're demons straight up, I don't even know that. But I'll tell you what they don't have is proof. And we have testimonials from dozens of our students, dozens, go watch them. And not only that, my proof, my own. And I post my proof before others, right? Even before I started helping people open up a website at all, I post my proof. Look, I did this. What other professional does that? What other accountant does that? Here's my taxes. Here's what I did. I'm like, and why wouldn't I do that, by the way? I'm like, you know, I reached the top of Mount Everest, right, of accountant. Guess what? No taxes. Hoorah. You know what I mean? I wouldn't be showing my taxes either if I were accountants. They're like, I'm not that smart yet. I'm still paying taxes. And people are still paying them. I'm not very intelligent. I'm sorry. I'm still paying taxes. Oops. What? And you're going to pay them. Like, you're paying the ones, sadly, not very intelligent. You see what I'm saying? Can't even read the IRS code and figure this out. That's who you chose as your accountant. Whatever. You know, don't expect things to go well. No proof, no nothing, right? My proof's been up for a decade. Come on. This stuff is easy. How come I am still the only one posting proof after a decade? What is going on? Anyway, that's the inner circle work if you want to know what's going on. So let's get into this. Oh, we got some more questions. No affiliate program. And the reason is because everyone that want to be my affiliate has stolen my copyrighted work and gone, man, I know how to do this better. You don't even have a college degree, right? I got 2 master's degrees and 40 years experience, so you know how to do it better. I mean, I taught you what you know. What do you mean? You know more than me. Affiliates. No, I mean, there's a lot of work to do in this world, and I'm still here doing work. You see what I'm saying? You have to take these methods and use them for the gifts God gave you to make your life easier and make your service to others easier, right? You don't have to pay taxes now. The government's paying you money. Big weight off your shoulder. All this information allows you to have a much easier, less anxious, less problematic life, okay? And so that allows you to be of better service to your neighbors who don't know this. But, refer them to us and so on. We're never, overbooked or anything like that. And we spend money on marketing. And I have been marketing this for a decade. Nobody knows more about how to market this than I do. I'm just saying, we are, shadow banned everywhere, or just blatantly kicked out off any platform. The only one left is YouTube, honestly, really, that I can actually be live on and speak on. The only one is YouTube. There is no other platform. I got kicked off of Patreon, you name it, I've been kicked off. And I'm not getting on all these rinky-dink platforms to just get kicked off again. This is a small operation with very few people, and we just can't afford the time to be out there on these fake little tiny platforms. TikTok, of course I got kicked off of there. That's so quick. You know what I mean? Any other thing, it's just so quick. You have to sell your soul really to have, any high views of any kind. Of course they sold their soul. Come on. Right? Obviously. So, yeah, no. Affiliate programs just don't function. We have tried them a couple times, and no, it's just, letting the fox in the hen house, because people have no experience with this and just have no experience with reality. And I have a long proof of experience with reality and helping people. So it's actually doing you or anyone a disservice to get someone involved in the affiliate program, because you'll be so far in over your head, you'll have that creature speaking in your ear, and all of a sudden you're doing all this evil stuff. There's never been an exception to that rule of humans. So no, I can't go against a sampling, of like a dozen people or more, that 100% of them, are not trustworthy when given that level of access to knowledge that they're 100% unprepared for. You know what I'm saying? They think they know it all, but boy, it rolls over them, and they just have no idea what to do with reality. So it's actually doing a disservice to people to do that. I give the best discount I can. I have a trusted team here. These are the lowest, donation amounts I could do, and an affiliate program just cuts into, what is my marketing dollar, and then I have to train that affiliate and them, and they never know more than me, and I can never train them well, and then ultimately, it's a disconnect. It doesn't work. I have tried that over the decades several times, and that's actually not in humans' nature to do that correctly, because of the reasons I just said. It's not possible for humans to do that. It's impossible. I've checked. Okay, so that's not possible. That's never a good idea. So, maybe market is the wrong word. Yeah, sell to my insiders. Yeah, no, I mean, You don't know what this you have no idea what train is coming your way if you were to do this work, right? The truth is I have it all. You see what I'm saying? Nobody has any other truth. You see what I'm saying? So it's such a enormous amount of download to process, and also I'm here to help you as a student to do that. Someone who's like marketing it is so on, always give the incorrect information because they don't know 100%. They're not answering everyone's questions every day for a decade. How would they know? You see what I'm saying? So they're going to say something to someone that's not going to be true because they don't have the answer to every question. And they can't. They can't have the answer to every question because they can't know it. So that's why I put out, I'm the front man, I do this, but I also answer the questions. And it's self-limiting. You know what I mean? The evil system that we're under, you know what I mean? The banker slavery that we're under, makes the colander the people that could actually get to hear and listen to what I say, like the people that could get through that sieve, that net that separates the humans from the truth, almost no one gets through. You know what I mean? And so, the quantity of people I have to deal with to get this across. You would think, I have the best mousetrap on earth, right? Well, nobody's beating a door to, nobody's beating a path to my door, as they say. It's, and plus I have just absolutely so much more truth, right? Than just getting you out of taxes and this money thing and stuff like that. It overwhelms people. They cannot handle it. They're not spiritually, mentally, intelligence why prepared for all of this. It's not possible, affiliate wise, to do that. And again, it's not an ego thing. It's just I'm doing this every day for a decade, and before this decade, I'm the one that figured it out. You follow me? So I had the experience and knowledge and training to figure it out. Then doing it for a decade, so literally have every answer to every question. So it's not fair to you to try as an affiliate to answer those questions. You can't. And when forced into that role, then your ego says, oh, I'm so smart, I can do it. And it's not a good thing for me to push on people because they always implode. It's way too much for them. Even though it's the simplest stuff on earth for me, because I worked through it and did it. You see what I'm saying? For other people, it's a level of information that no one else could carry because they don't have it by experience. Some of my long-term students, have learned to ask me. You know what I mean? So I'm here for that whenever. You watch your proof and you for a long time. Okay, for God, fathers, that's cool. And listen, I appreciate the positive, place that you asking to spread the word comes from. Go ahead and spread the word. Go ahead and put my videos up on your wherever, or tell people, or anything you want to do. I appreciate that, okay? But I have found over time it's a disservice to people to place them in that role. It overwhelms them. It's not fair. And so for me, that's experience I have to not be unfair to you. You see what I'm saying? It's not fair to you to do that. It overwhelms people. And then I lost the soul for sure, forever. I overwhelmed them. So that's on me. So I can't do that anymore. So good question. I'll send them to you. Good. I'm here for anyone that comes. I'm just like you. I got trouble paying the bills still and everything. All my money goes to marketing. I mean, it's ridiculous up here. It's ridiculous. You would think this would be like, hey, everybody. Nope. No. Not at all. Not at all. Because you tell your friends or whatever, and they're like, what? And you're like, what? I thought you were smart. And you explain it to them, and there's the proof, and you realize they're an idiot. You're like, oh, crap, I just lost a friend. And then you're like, you start to lose everyone because you're like, hey, guess what? I found this thing that helps you. And they're like, what did they say? Oh. That sounds like a scam. It's like, I'm a scam? Wait, I'm your friend. I'm saying there's proof. So they call you're a scam. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you see what I'm saying? So you unintentionally some of this work is, basically everyone gets divided out of your life because they're, not intelligent. And you did not know that. And that's just what they are. It turns out that's their choice. So, hey, I'm taking the red pill, man. Get that blue pill. Hey, get that stuff away from me. I heard about that pill stuff. No, off with you. Go. Hey, that's a scam. How you going to help those people? You're never going to. You're never going to. And that's, the difficult part of this work that actually overwhelms people. You're like, you found the perfect solution for everything. You know what I'm saying? You want to help your friends. You're like, oh my God. Like I did. Everybody's like, yo, talk to the head, man. It's like, dude, what? And that's everyone. I never, I think I've turned one individual I met face to face in a decade. One. And only to part of it. You know what I mean? No one. I never turned with someone face to face. I have to have website, testimonials, documentation, more than anything else in the history of humans is documented is my work and the proof, right? And some people are, ooh, scam. No. Basketball games are a scam. Okay, they already figured out who won. News, scam. Newspapers, scam. Banking, scam. Everything else, scam. And you're going for it. Me, no, I no scam here. Sorry. Every one of them, though. So, see what I'm saying? That's the difficulty there for Godfathers. I just want to be real because you say you got the trust. I know you're coming from a good place when you bring that up. And so I'm going to give you the real answer. So when people ask me questions, they may not like the answer, but it will be an honest, truthful, correct answer. And in a way, hopefully, so you don't waste your time on thinking and doing things that are wasteful, that won't work out for you. How does one market with a name the Forgotten Father, right? It's not easy. One does it through channels that speak in the avatar that can hear the message. Oh, that's funny. I don't teach this, I sell. Good. T-Decades commission proof. Well, you know what I mean? If you're the expert, you got my email, Forgotten Fathers, you'll write me, this is how I overcome those things, and this is how I'm a great salesman, and you can trust me, blah, blah, blah. You'll write me, because you know how to sell you. And so you'll sell me on you, and so you can't sell me on a live feed. But that's the answer to your question and why I'm not going to do it. Because, I have and when you write that email, of course, I'll need a photo of your driver's license, your passport, your trust, and, where you're banking, and any websites you run, your URLs. Just, the basics. Yeah, so I can trust you. Your first email on that topic. Okay. No, it's scam. Right, exactly. Yeah, so, I'm just being real with you, Forgotten Father, so I don't want you to waste your time. I'm probably doing really good things out there for people and stuff like that. People can be like, oh, I found the best thing, and try and sell it to people, and you'll see this thing is only for certain individuals, and I appreciate your help with anyone you pass this on to. We're here for anyone and everyone, and thank you very much. The avatar comes through love of God, true. Marketing on apps, just saying. Well, it's true, but, working for the avatar here, and we got to use the, we got to use the interwebs and blah, blah. We got to use them. Because God's not giving me a keyboard to, the ether. Like, hey, let me just get this done to all the... Hey, all my peeps are with Christ. Guess what? No. Nope. It's not this. I'm not getting those texts. But do you know? They are. And that's a fact. They are. Like when I told everybody to get ready for the... PPP and EIDL stuff, get your credit ready, do all the stuff I teach now, but hey, it's coming, like I'm saying now, is coming again, of course, like a waterfall next time, right? Helicopter money. You gotta get set up. Like I was saying it, right? I was saying it, and the people that did it, they got the money, and next time they will too, right? Right up for real. But, you know, let's just say someone that does have the trust told me their brother who works at Apple, did get a text, like an apple, the big bite out of the apple. Like they just got told through the company texts, you know what I mean? Prepare your LLC by such and such a date, open up a bank account, and have these attributes, and what? You'll get PPP and EIDL money, and you won't have to pay it back. They get a text. Did you? Me neither. Me neither. I didn't either. But see, that's reality. Do you follow? That's reality, and that's reality. So I don't help masses. I remind wolves who we are, brother. The bosses, they forget. That's a fact. That's a fact. But there's predator and there's prey, and we are actually not the predators. We are the prey. We're the ones that prey, and then we choose to not be wolves, right? That's what the Bible says. Once you realize you're Lord of them, don't be like them. Ugh, don't be like them, because they're just wrong. Every single action they take is evil and wrong. No thanks. You follow? No. But you're right about that. You're right about that. And that's why I moved to another platform with this other information. Because you are right about that. And that technology needs to come forward. DD, reminders don't work, only proof. That's true. Witness. I witnessed Jack have a hard time. Yeah. No, yeah. Not everybody... You don't want to sit in the spot in the middle of the bullseye. It's not... you learn a lot there, but it's not a super comfortable place. Mike, thanks. Much love. Well, that's nice. Thank you very much. Love to you, too. And blessings from our one and only. That's what I mean. I feel like we was. DD, yeah. Okay, that's all good feedback. Thank you for all that. I hope... wrestle with what I said, Forgotten Fathers. If you want to move forward, make a proposal to email. And thank you for even considering it. I know it comes from a good place. It's just, who's whispering that good thought in our ear? And where did it come from, and where will it end up? Okay, so, wants us to show up on apps just to watch them. Shut the apps. No, it's a pain. Okay, I've live chat, yeah. I didn't say go into live chat, but I said send an email with those proofs. So follow directions, or I will work with you. Period. So let's go into this. This slide took a minute to get to here, but this is what happens, right? You have a trust now. All your money is going through that. Your person, that business, it doesn't even have a bank account. So your person qualifies for everything the government has. Right? All the free stuff. $851 a month. Minimum payment on SSD and SSI. Oh, my back hurts. Sorry it didn't show up on the x-rays, but I want my money. $851 a month. Why? I've been fucking walking around with this whole, PTSD crap on my shoulders, and my neck doesn't work anymore. My back hurts. You try to put all this bank and debt slavery on me. My back hurts. I'm giving it up. So pay me instead. SSI, I got PTSD. What's up in here? I'm no longer... I used to be a slave of the Weeby 33, right? But I'm not anymore. So I have PTSD. Pay me money. $851 a month. Pay me money. Pay me money. Give me money, right? I don't want to hear nothing else. You used to... That's what the government used to be with, like us, right? Where's my money? That's where you are. Where's my money? I don't want to talk. Where's my money? $851 a month. Where's my money? Give me my money. That's all you want. You see? You go through the mentor training, you tell them what they need to hear, like, where's my money? Remember, that's the way you got treated, right? That's the way you got treated. Where's my money? Oh, peace, peace, 1,000 years of peace. I recommend it heavily. So that EBT, right? $250 a month. That's $3,000 a year. So tuition for all of our courses, if you bundle them together, get them in the bundle package, right? Let's just look at this for a second. Okay, is only 1997 for everything we have. Okay, EBT is $3,000 first year, and you get it for the rest of your life. You can, if you. And so this pays money. These methods pay money and protect your assets. Okay, I mean it pays well. Okay, get your money. So get EBT. They're giving out. The government gives out free smartphones. That's true. Yeah, you could use your own though, and your own phone number, and get free cell phone service and unlimited everything, like I do. Like I posted proof to. I think this week. Excuse me. This week I posted a video about that free cell phone service. It's great. It's called Q-Link, and T-Mobile is the provider of it. Works great. I used to use Verizon. T-Mobile's the bomb. They're the same. Actually, they work all the time, basically. Either one, but T-Mobile's free, and you never get a bill ever for your cell phone. It's not possible to get a bill. Isn't that great? Isn't that the kind of cell phone service you want? Works all the time, unlimited, and it's free forever. What's better? You see, that's the way I want all my services. Because I used to be like, what's the point of government, right? They don't give you anything. Where's my stuff? You're supposed to be giving me stuff, right? I don't give you stuff, you give me stuff. What are you talking about? You're supposed to manage our resources and stuff. Where's my cut of all that? You're managing all the resources for the wealthiest place on earth. And there's no cut you got from me? What are you talking about? That's mismanagement. No, it's just you don't know how to use the system. I teach you how to use the system and get all the money. That's all. You want the money? Just get in the trading and learn how to get the money. And then free internet or discounted internet, sure. Free electricity and other state and local programs. Free health insurance for everyone. That's, could be useful. I don't use health insurance, right? My health is good because I'm with God. So, what else do we have here? Free housing, go through free housing. Free college and graduate school, plus living expenses while you're going to college and graduate school. Who else has that? I mean, look at these things you get for doing these few courses. That's $2,000 that you could actually put in payments when you check out into 4 payments. You're going to make more money on this almost immediately than you're going to put out. And you're always going to make money for the rest of your life if you gain this knowledge. It's pretty great. And plus, you become super smart and get a license too. Like you could get a doctor's license or a lawyer's license or anything like that by going to any college, graduate school, what have you. And you don't have to pay a penny. And by the end of it, you can have any license you want. Make plenty of money. Help plenty of people. And we teach you how to get better credit too. So, Dee, I filed a claim with Patreon. They sent an email. How to do it? Great. Then it's like the claim is in either. Oh. You should probably post something about that in the classroom, Dee, because some people have had success up in there. And I know they're in the classroom. So I would recommend doing a posting on that. If you not recommend doing a posting, but I'm saying if you want feedback and solve that problem, I would get it from, straight from the people that had success and how they did it, okay? I don't want you to waste your time. Top student Dee. I don't want to waste your time. So, all right, so let's keep moving on here. What else do you get, right? What's the other free, what else you got up here, Jack? John? What do you got here? More benefits. And listen, if you have any questions, thoughts, just type them out in the chat. Happy to get into whatever's on your mind. So, but let's get this wrapped up because the information, I don't want to go too fast, but I also don't want to waste people's time. So, let's look at some of these benefits about the trust, right? The IRS, like I said, no IRS taxes, no IRS filing, period. That's not something that comes with opening the trust and getting your EIN. That's it. You can apply for no state taxes. You get out of all business. You get out of all IRS taxes. Other business taxes you apply for, and get out of them. Personal taxes you don't have any because you're not using your person for anything, so it doesn't have taxes. Hooray! I teach how to get out of property taxes. I teach how to get out of vaccines. I teach how to get out of the jab. I teach how to get out of no jail, no detainment. I teach how to get out of crypto taxes. I teach how to get out of inheritance taxes. This is also not an exhaustive list. I teach other things as well. But these are like highlights that everybody wants to know, right? You do what? Yeah. And I do it at a really reasonable rate, right? All of their schools, no one has proof, right? Stanford, no proof. Yale, no proof, right? I went to the University of Michigan. It's like, for what? They didn't have no proof you could do anything up there. You did what? You should go to Liberty Aid Academy. All right, $2,000 to get all their courses, and then you get paid money back first year, and then you get money back for the rest of your life. What, you went to Michigan? What? Oops, you know. Like, go here first before you go anywhere else. But after you get your trust open, go anywhere else. I want to be a lawyer. Okay, well, go to law school. Get your undergraduate. Go to law school. The government gives you all the money and living expenses to do that. And they don't require you to pay it back, not one red cent. Yay. And your credit's perfect. What? Yeah, I teach you how to do that. So it's beautiful. Anyone could change their life super easily, immediately. It's really easy to do. This stuff is, anyone could do it. And not that Dee Dee is anyway, because Dee Dee's really, someone really special, important, knowledgeable, hardworking, does what she says, and let's put it into another word, trustworthy, right? Trustworthy. And so, Dee Dee's on here tonight on the live, and yet we have so many testimonials. We have dozens of them. Go check out our YouTube channel and our website, but the YouTube channel just has so many. And these are just quotes taken from their testimonials that they took the time to make because they had such a wonderful experience working with us. And thank you for doing this, each one of you. Dee Dee, thank you. So what does she say? You saved my life. Even though it doesn't look like much has changed, everything has changed. You're still using a debit card. You're still going to your bank if you need to. Your life is still running how you were running it. It's just you're not paying taxes. You're not getting all these benefits. It's like, what? It's fantastic. What did Greg say? Liberty Aid Academy's support has been vital in the creation of this trust. Any questions or concerns? They answered. The community has been a big support. The proverbial weight or fear has been lifted and will be continued with all of John's work. Greg, we're so happy you did. And Dee Dee, thanks for... Whoa, moved the wrong one. Dee Dee, thanks again for doing that. I really appreciate it. Because, that's the ultimate service to others is a testimonial. Hey, so if... like the Forgotten Father's Rights question, individual. You want to help someone, make a testimonial and send it here. Because that's one more individual that people could, look down on the YouTube and be like, oh my God, this works for this one, this one, this one. You see what I'm saying? Our voices individualized and then put together shows people that there is nothing to be concerned or worried or anxious about. So that's the reason this school focuses so heavily on testimonials. And we're happy to give you something in return for your honest testimonial. Like, oh, you want to have Zoom time with me? Or I'm an old student and I didn't get the bundle thing. I need this extra course. Okay, well, can we get you there to super discount, or what can we do for you? You see what I'm saying? We're here to help you because those testimonials help people, and we realize it's you know, putting out your who you are and stuff, but for a reason. And so we want to help you back. You know, not just initially with all the stuff you're saying on the testimonial that helped you, but going forward, we want to help you again. You know, because you already donated, so we want to make sure we help you for your testimonial specifically too. I do. I want to help you, so I care about that. Keeping my, you know, my karma even. So, if you have any further questions, all right, email contact@liberty8academy.org. Working on getting this new platform up. It's going to take a number of weeks and so on, but I kind of did the draft of the framework of it, so it's moving forward, and we're going to get there. Dee Dee, everything you say is true, Jack. I've been researching the last 40 years on ecclesiastical. It makes sense why they are doing this to you. True, but the tables are slowly turning. You know, the tide is sort of like it was against us, you know, for this last decade. And now it's sort of like even, you know, like the tide is like we're on slack tide. We're in between the tides, you know, and it's about to go the other way. The woes, 7 years of woes, you know what I'm saying? And so we got 11 years, so it's just four years when you better be. You don't think you should be doing this? You got time? Oh boy, are you mistaken? Are you mistaken? And how? You've got to start to do this work. You've got to do this, okay? I can't help you. With the other information, I can't help you if you don't just start with the trust, because you're changing the affiliation. You see, the We Trust has you in its grip. You slave of the We Trust. You see, it disavows their jurisdiction by your vow. You must take the pledge and have the piece of paper on another trust. Then they're out of there, you know, all these benefits too, but you need to get your soul out from under the umbrella corporation, okay? Please, I can't help you until you do it. Oh, it's on again. Oh my God. It cut the sound out again. All right, thank you, Dee Dee. Oh man, this is so. Oh. Hey, I sent you an email, Dee Dee, just to your email. I had a question for you. Maybe you didn't get it. Maybe you did get it. Take your time in answering it. But I just want to make sure you got it because I haven't written your email in a long time, so I want to make sure I knew your email. But I hope you got it. It's something to think about. So, okay. All right, everyone. If you don't have the trust, I can't help you. Okay. I need you to get the trust. Even when I start this other platform, I'm going to be referring people back here to do this because it doesn't take any of your money. It takes some of your time and you get paid back in money. But the affiliation of your soul has to switch or I can't help you with the other work. Okay, no more thoughts, no more questions, anything like that, anything I can help you with. Before I go, it's been wonderful to be here. I'll be here Monday at noon. You've got to get the trust. And I recommend you get the bundle, get all the information, move forward, save yourself. Before it's too late. I've been doing this a decade. I just told you got 4 years where you could still maybe do this, and then it's going to be 7 yethis where this spiritual technology is going to be at the forefront, and this financial technology you're either going to have it or you don't have it. So get it together before it's too late. Yeah, I mean, if you listen to me, you should be listening to me. Okay. All right. So, thanks for everyone's feedback. Thank you, everyone, for popping in and all that. You can help people by telling them about this and let them know they really need to do this, okay? Send them to this live event, and they can ask their own questions, okay? Have a wonderful evening. Thank you all for coming. Here to help you if you need me, okay?